Hello everybody and welcome back to Josh's Magic Plays Games. This is Farming Simulator 19 and today we're going to do a first look at Oxygendavid's new map. So this is Chellington Valley. As you can see by this picture in front of us, we do have a lot of stuff to talk about. But what we're going to do, we're going to quickly pop back and pop to the information card he provided 10 hours ago to find out everything what is going to be happening. So this map contains a lot of new textures and a lot of new appearances as well. So when it rains, you will get muddy puddles in the fields, also by all the gateways as well. Also, you may get the sudden chance of seeing a rainbow in the sky, which will be pretty amazing. To be honest, I have never seen a map with a rainbow, so that is good. Also, it says on here that the main river will also flood, making some roads inaccessible. So that is something completely different. Like, obviously, if you can't access a road because of flooding, you will obviously need to take a diversion. That's what would happen in real life. So it's great that he has included this into this map. There's a brand new lighting theme as well. His lighting 3.0, which has vibrant colors with blue skies, dynamic sunsets, as long as a whole new load of map textures. There's going to be new fruits such as lentil and chickpeas. Also as well, all animals are going to be included. Chickens and sheep and horses will produce manure and will also need a straw bedding. There's over 130 fields with this, so there's small fields, medium fields, large fields, and over 80 missions. Now, what we will do in a few moments time is have a look at the actual map in game, and you will see the different types of fields that they are. There's some with islands, there's some really small ones, there's some massive ones. They'll be good to see that very shortly. This map is seasons compatible with seasons extras included as well. I am going to jump back down to the bottom of this where it does say that it is also straw harvest applicable as well, so you can use that mod if you want to. There's going to be 25 sell points on this map presently, which is a BGA, a sawmill, and lots more on there. Now this part is something that I have been waiting for. Now, a few people on my channel will know that I've recently been doing driving lessons for, well, obviously to drive. And with this map, there is going to be dynamic traffic. Now, what I mean by this is when you're driving along at junctions, in towns, at intersections, the traffic's going to change. It's going to slow down. And it's going to speed up when it's on the roads that it's going to go on, which is completely different. Also, with this map as well, the traffic is not going to go a set route. So you're not going to go down, I'm going to say, a road which you know's got no traffic on. The next time you go on it, it may have a car going down there or coming towards you. Now that is going to be a complete game changer if that happens. So there is custom traffic and agricultural lorries on this as well. Now there's going to be lots of interior locations. So on Sandy Bay you had KFC which you could walk into. You had a few other places where you could walk into. Now this one is going to have like houses that you can walk into. Now there's going to be a picture that we're going to see very shortly of a house. And inside this house there is a picture of Silver on the TV. Now I can't wait until his next map after this one to come out, because hopefully I can be on that TV. But that's gonna have to wait, to be honest. But there's going to be a lot of stuff that you can go into, such as church, the gym, houses, log cabins, a haunted house, which is going to be amazing. Also, on this map, there's a lot of animated objects that's going to bring the whole map to life, like the Flying Scotsman train, road sweeps. There's going to be the class 1 to 5 train, forklifts, and circus rides. Now, if he gets this circus ride working, I'm going to love him forever. I'm not going to lie. We'll get back to that very shortly because that's on 2 pages away, I do believe. Now, there's also going to be working speed cameras, and all of the roads are modelled. So they're not bulk standard roads, which is like straight, go left, go right, is a left at 45 degrees, is a left at 90 degrees. Every single road has been custom made, so they all look seamless. You will see that in the next picture that I'll show you. Also, unique land can be brought for areas such as the manor house, also the castle, and there's a lot of other places as well. Now, people that are keen at farm simulator enthusiasts know that the Maze Plus mod will also be supported, thank you to the farming agency. So you will also have your alfalfa, your clover, your horse grass, your field grass, your meadow grass, your rye, your spelt, your onion, your carrots, everything will be on there as well. Your horse hay, your horse silage, everything will be there. So that is going to be good. Also, the manure mod will be supported as well, with lots of new map textures, models and trees. And there's also going to be more map features coming on soon. Now, we're going to move on to the next pictures. So you've got this one here. Now, let's talk about this for a moment. Firstly, the main thing that stands out to me is the castle just here in the background. Yeah, it looks like a castle. I would like to see a nice close-up picture. I think there is one very shortly, but we will get to that when it comes to it. Over here, you've got your play park. You've got over here a little contracting yard. You've also got all of these roads. Now, these roads, like he said, are fully modelled. They're not standard roads. They look amazing. They all work pretty well. I'm guessing down here you've got a bus stop or something. You've got your turning lanes. It all goes around in a massive arc around here before you get to the roundabout with all the little islands and all the little details. Also, you've got your power lines and also your secret little hidden tank that has probably been moved from the Enchanted Forest in Sandy Bay. On the next picture here, you've got your hot air balloons. You can kind of see the moon in the distance as well. You've got down here your standard war memorial, which is right next to the church, which you see in these little tiny villages. And then going on about the rides. Now, if these rides move, so you've got this one here in front of us, which normally spins. If that works, that is going to be incredible. Also, you've got your launch freefall coaster up here. Now, if that goes up and down, that is going to be a massive game changer as well. You've got all these little sections around here, your little construction yard, which is not going to change at all, but it looks like something is always constantly going to happen. And then in the distance, you do have all your fields with the nice undulating and overlating mountains and everything behind us as well. So this is your in-game map. So you can see that there is small fields like 31, small fields like 106, but then you've got your large fields like number 1, number 95. You've also got fields like 18 and number 2, which have your islands in the middle. Also, what is good down here, I'm guessing this is where the castle is with a moat going around it as well, and it's nice having a field around there. Imagine working that area with that scene in the background. Now, somewhere on this map as well, you do have, I'm guessing it's here. I'm not 100%, I haven't played on the map, I haven't seen the map fully. I've only seen all the pictures which have came with his update 10 hours ago. I'm guessing it's either here or down here. The last picture I'm going to see you is one of my favourite pictures that I have seen ever. I'm not going to say about that yet, I'm saving that till the very end. Let's move on to the next pictures. What you've got here, you've got your river with your train tracks going across and then a bridge going on top of the train tracks heading towards the castle. Now that is 3 modes of transportation that you can see in one picture. That is something that has not been seen before on Farming Simulator 19. That is your stereotypical English countryside. That looks amazing. Now, when I do start working on this map, when it is released, seeing something like this, I would have to stop the game and just awe at this map. It is that brilliant. Having the castle in the background with the flag flying high and the hot air balloons over the top. This reminds me, like I live in Bristol. That reminds me of the balloon fiesta that happens here every single summer. Unfortunately, it hasn't happened this summer due to the current coronavirus. But that is something that I do like to see. Our next one here is an inside view of one of the houses. You do have silver just down here. Gooey! And if you are role-playing this map, it is amazing. You literally get to sit on the sofa listening to the daily news about the new upcoming mods that are available and everything. That is an amazing job. Another view from inside the house. You actually do have a full kitchen where you can make your breakfast, lunch and dinner. Also go upstairs to the bedrooms on top if these doors open, and then have a little nap as well. That would be a perfect thing for a role play if that is something that you like to do. Now we're going into a village. This village isn't stated on what it could be, but from what I can see here, you've also got your custom roads which are going around here. This does look like a proper village. If people use these crossings, that would be nice. Make it look a little bit more realistic. Also, if he has included buses on this map, if they actually stop at the bus stops as well, that would be something nice to see. You can see in the background here, you do have your circus tent. And also, I think this is another view from the first view of the pictures, but just slightly rotated. I think that's what this is. I don't know what that is there. That is a point of interest. That does intrigue me. Just right there. It's nice how he has included different brands on the hot air balloons, like Class, John Deere. I think that one there is, you know what I mean, that one there. So that is good seeing a few different brands. Also over here, that could be, it looks like it could be a cinema or a Frankie and Benny's or something. Next map here, once again another stereotypical countryside view, having the river, the road, the train tracks and everything. That looks like it's not an aqueduct, but like you can see that's a road, but that is something that looks really, really nice. Having this field just on the cliff edge with the village as well going round here. That is a second village. That's not the same village as previous, as you do have the castle in the background. And I think over here we do have the seaside, which looks pretty nice. Now this is the Royal Scotchman train, which will be quite nice to see on this map. So I've played Transport Fever quite a lot with different trains. I'm not a train enthusiast. I like playing simulation games. Transport Fever, having these type of steam trains is amazing. It looks like it is producing a lot of bloomage of smoke and steam, and to be honest, having that going across when you're farming, that is just joy in a bowl. Down here, the circus is back in town. So you got your circus, you've got all your balloons again. Now, what is this here? That looks pretty interesting to me. Now, is that kind of a tractor ride? Is that something that you can own? Is that something that you can make money from? Or is it just something there for detail? That is something that I would like to know about. But then this grass texture here, you've got all your clover little flowers here. No, they're buttercups, sorry. In the long grass, that is something that is willing for me to look forward to. In all this, you can see that the light from the sun is echoing behind the circus tent. Let's move on to the next. Oh, there's 36 pictures, so we do have quite a lot to get through. Next one here is talking about the circus coming to town in the middle of town. So if you do live in Britain, you know that Pound Stretcher is a pound shop, or hypothetically, if you do live in America, that is a dollar store, but with slightly higher end money, because yeah, a pound's worth more than a dollar. But yeah, it does look like you've got people crossing the street at the traffic lights, which does look nice. This road texture is completely different to what you see generically in the game, and also little details like having a salt bucket there for when it gets snowy. It's like grit that you throw on the road. That is also good to see. Also, I think that could be a road sweep. Now, this is one of the farm areas. Now, as you can see on this farmland, it does have a telegraph pole in the middle. These areas are slightly different to the ones on Sandy Bay. Sandy Bay ones, there wasn't an island as such. It was more of a telephone pole in the middle of a field. Now on here it's a telephone pole in the middle of a field, but with a patch of grass. So that is what you've got to work to and from. Also down here you do have a thatched cottage, which you can see quite a lot in the UK. They're normally the heritage buildings and stuff that you cannot change at all anywhere. You do have the bakery down there, and also Sam's if your name is Sam. I wonder if Oxygen has got a friend called Sam and wanted to put his name in the map. Down here you do have one of your farmyards. I don't know if that is an animal farm or an arable farm. That is something that we do need to look forward to in the future. On the next one, this is Chellington Manor. So, manor houses in Britain are pretty extraordinary and grand. Now, they're all run by the National Trust. I do hope this one is as well. But manor houses are pretty luxurious, grand. They're there as a national heritage site to preserve the past. And it is great seeing one of these on the map. Next, we're back in one of the towns that's echoing about the circus. You've got your time on the map. Now, if that would be nice if that does reflect the in-game time as well. It's great seeing that your pedestrian signs, even at an angle, still look like a pedestrian sign. You do have your water signs just down here. It would be nice. I'm just commenting from the photos that I can see in front of me. If the shop had a name and so did the billboard have some writing on there, they may be the finer details that need to come into play pretty shortly. But then I'm seeing this view and I can see a fine detail on this map, which is a little sticker behind the sign. Now, I'm a children's entertainer by trade. I have stuck stickers on signs. It's a way of free advertising. Well, it's not free because you've got to pay for the stickers, but free advertising that hundreds of people are going to see on a daily basis. It is nice seeing that there. The only issue I would say by this view, and I said that I'm going to give my honest opinion by this, is these flags here. You can see a white detail around each one of those. Now, I love Oxygen's maps, but these do look like they have been put on in paint editor, I don't mean that harshly. I said to him that I want to give him the fullest opinion on this map. I would like to get a pre-release of this map. That's not the reason why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I want to give, I want to respect the man by giving my honest view on this. And this is the first picture where I've seen major errors, and I do think it would be nice to reflect that and come back to this. Now you can see these white little boxes around these flags. Also up here, it's buckling up when there's nothing to make it buckle up, if that makes sense. So that's happening there. On this one here, you've got a bit of flag cutting into the wall, and then down here again it is buckling up. This is my first negative on the map. It's minor details. If you're driving through this, you probably wouldn't even notice it, but that is my view on these flags. I do personally think they need to be either corrected or removed, even though they do look really, really nice. Next, we are going back in. You can see the flags here. They look fine. The flags look fine from there, but not from here. You can obviously see those three on that part. Well, those few there. You can't see the white lines there. I think it is because it is a close-up image and it is a standstill image. That's probably the only reason why you're going to be seeing them. So this is the house that you saw from the side. With your turning, you've got your bins on the side as well, which do look really nice, and also the church is there in the background. So you've got your standard McDonald's, your filling station. Also, I'm guessing that this is a car wash place. I don't know whether you can take your machines through there and it automatically washes your tractors or something. Oh, there is also a KFC there as well, but that would be nice if that does automatically wash what you've got. So you got your KFC, your McDonald's, and also that looks like a nice bridged intersection just there as well, with a few stereotypical English intersections just happening down here. I think this may be one of your sell points just here, and there's a little park behind it as well. Your next picture here, I'm guessing, is one of your wood sell points, also your root crop sell points as well. So over here you do have your wood, you've got your root crops down here, but look at this, it is a green place. The amount of solar panels in there is probably enough to charge the whole of Wembley Stadium. This is beautiful though. Look at the arc of this bridge. It's all building up to a nice small little bridge across the hill. Now that is a beautiful bit of detail, seeing all of that in a map. And this is it from the other side. Look at this bridge. Imagine doing your farm work down here. Yeah, granted that there is nice and steep. You're going to need a pretty powerful tractor to go up there. But farming around this bridge, that is just a delight to see. You've got your grass fields, you've got your whatever field you want that to be. But that does look really, really stunning. Seeing that with the castle in the distance as well, that is really, really nice. Our next picture here is another intersection. So you can see that on this motorway here, you do have some roadworks, which is good. Don't know if it's going to be covering the whole one, and you've got to take the road all the way up here to go all the way back down again. That doesn't make sense. So this is my second critique of this map. You're going to be going up here on the left hand side of the road like you would do on a normal motorway. You can either go left or right. Now technically this one here should be a straight across junction, and then you've got your left or right back on this side. So that is something that may need to be looked into. It may be the edge of the map, it may be the map boundary. If that is the case, you shouldn't end it with a junction where you can technically go straight across. That is my personal opinion on that. It could be completely different to how you guys perceive that, but that's how I feel on this. Our next one here is Chellington Farm. So this is the entrance to your farmway. It is a nice big double gate. Like I said, I don't know what's on what. I don't know if this is an animal farm or just an arable farm. Down here it looks like you got your silo. Just there you've got a few gates. I'm guessing that is a Massey Ferguson, one of your starting vehicles. I'm not 100% on that. And down here, now that could either be your bunker for silage, or it could, no, it's got a roof. That is another building just there. I didn't notice the roof, I thought that blended into there. Okay, that is another building there. I don't know what's around this corner. It could be a bunker for silage, it could be anything. Let's click on next. So you got your silage bunkers here, so I'm guessing it wasn't where I originally said. It is behind this main building here. You got your silage bunkers. Oh, we're back here again. Let's quickly skip all the way through. There we go. Yeah, so that building looks like that building. So the silage bunkers are going to be on the back from there. It's nice that you've got quite a lot of junk. I don't mean it as junk meaning junk. I mean it as junk meaning a lot of detail on this map. I'm guessing that is an old combine harvester. It doesn't look like any of the in-game ones, unless it is a separate mod that he has been making. Now, what would be nice, as in Six Ashes map, you can actually sell all the junk from the farm. If that is something that could hypothetically be included, that would be nice to see. So if you can, say, get rid of all the broken down junk machinery and the tires and the old trailer which is down here, and sell it for scrap, that would be a nice little touch. It does look like you start with a plow just here as well. I do like how he has done the grass in the middle, like it has been used. Also, there's some hay texture on the floor as well. Now that is not hay that's been dropped, that is a ground texture, so that is a new texture just there. I think that is an exclusive. Right, on the next one you do have your cattle grids down here. Now I don't know if this is Chellington Farm or not. It could be a different farm, but there is cattle grids on the floor, which could mean that there is a few open pastures. Now it could be sheep, it could be horses, it could be cows, but there is a few open pastures, otherwise they would not be there. Now, commenting on the junk piles, you do have some junk piles here which look nice in the background. Some people don't like the junk piles, so it would be a nice option if you could delete them at some point. I don't know why I keep clicking off. It gives me a chance to go through all these wonderful pictures again. Right, next one. Cows. So that is an open cow pasture. If it wasn't an open cow pasture, there would not be the cattle grids on the floor. Now, isn't that nice? The grass is that high, it's going up to the cow's ankles. Normally that would not happen. Ankles, knees. Normally it will go to the cow's ankles. Though it is good to see that there is a complete difference in height, and it will be nice to make this as a workable grass field as well, which you can mow down and collect your silage for the cows. You've got a few sheds in the background as well. So you've got, I'm guessing that is going to be a bale shed. You may have a machinery shed up here. Down here you've got your milk collection point. Down here you've got your slurry collection point. Now it's good to see all of these little things. I think these are all custom trees as well. I'm not 100%. It did say that there's some custom trees. I don't know if it's all of them, but I don't recognize that tree anywhere in the game. Back to the cows as well. This does pretty much clarify that it is an open cow pasture, as down here you do have your cattle grid. So you're driving straight over it to get into the pasture, which is absolutely amazing. It is what I like to see in the game. I am happy. I don't know if the New Holland baler is one of the starting machines, but that could be a slight clue just there. I don't know if that is going to be a bale point or not, or if it is just a detail. That is something that would be good to see in the future. Once again, we do have the Royal Scotchman train going across. With the light behind it, you've got your fields just there, your balloons up in the air. Now, looking through these pictures, I'm coming up to my third negative. These balloons all do seem that they're in the same pattern. It would be nice to see them going up in their own different ways rather than as a collective group. That could be something that could happen, and when he took the pictures of this map it was all on pause. I don't know. I don't want to mark it down as that just yet. Let's move on to the next picture, where we do see one of your main stores. This is, I don't know what type of store this is. It says it is the main store. I don't know if this is where you get your machines from, or if it's your dealership, or if this is where you sell stuff. I'm guessing that's where you sell your milk. I don't know what else you sell here. It is a main store. There's loads of different types of store areas around here. That could be your animal dealership just there. I'm not 100%. I don't know whereabouts this is on the map, but it is there. It's nice seeing all these work safety signs as well. Another picture of the manor house, which is just by all of the rivers as well, with the bridges going over. This, I am really happy that this map is coming to Farming Simulator 19. It's true what Oxygen said months ago, that this is one of, well, this is the best map that he's produced. You can see from all these pictures how good this map is. Once again, another bridge going over the river, another fork in the river as well. The balloons are in the same place, which I'm not happy about, but yeah, you've got your castle down here, you've got your church in the background, you've got your power lines. It's a nice view to see, and it's something that I can't wait to see when I play this game. Rainbows! So you do have your rainbows going across the map. Now that is something completely different. Just looking at this map, you've got a little bit of graffiti as well just down here. That looks like it's going into a building to get onto a field. You got your New Holland here, you got a trailer just here as well. There's so many different options of what this could be. That could be a silo where you store all your stuff. It's really exciting to see all the different twists on this map, especially the rainbows and stuff. That is completely different. Now you get to this picture here. It's a nice picture. You can see the rainbows out when it's raining, but rainbows don't arc like that. They're slightly elongated, and if that could be stretched a little bit more, that would look more realistic. That would Yeah, that's my only criticism about this rainbow. Now this one here, that looks fine. It does. That one, I think it may need to be a bit more stretched. I don't know if that is something that can happen, where in one view it's like that, the next view it's stretched. But that would be nice to see. Down here by the roads, you've got your weeds, then you've got your hedges, and then you've got a field. Now that is proper roadside work just there. You don't have your road, then a bit of grass and a hedge. It is your road, your grass with your weeds, and then your hedge. That is brilliant on this map. This is your main dealership here. It is a John Deere dealership. I don't know what this part here is. It could just be an aesthetic. I don't know whereabouts on the dealership your vehicles are going to spawn, or how many vehicles can spawn. That'll be good when we do find out what is going to happen. Going back to the same view from before, with the island just with a different crop in. You got your timber frame there, you've got farmland just there, and your sea area just at the back. Now we get into these interesting photos, something that is a complete game changer when you're working in the little countryside fields. Now, wow, that is a view and a half. You got your river. It looks like there is a slight bit of waterfallness coming down here as well. You've got your islands in the river. You've got your rocks going all the way around, like it has eroded over time. That could be a little electric building there that collects water energy. There's a lot of stuff going for this map. It looks like it's a single lane road as well. So if you've got another vehicle coming down here, you are going to be in deep trouble if you're going down there with a combine or something. Your next one just down here is the opposite side. You've got your fallen trees, like they have just rotted and fallen straight into the water. You've got your reflections in the water as well, which are really nice. There's a little house up there. I wonder if that's somewhere that you can purchase. That would be beautiful, looking out there on a nice summer's day. You got your canal boats going around the castle. Now this is a nice close-up picture of the castle. I don't know what flag that is, whether it's a British flag, a United Kingdom flag, a Scottish flag, a Welsh flag. It could be anywhere. An Irish flag even. It could be anything at all. There is a few canal boats, so I don't know if they're going to be floating around or if they're static. They should be floating if they've got some smoke coming out of there, so that will be good. Will they approach a lock? We don't know. Now, this little section here reminds me of... I'm now going to class it as my second favourite map. This little bit here is a little heads off, I guess, to No Man's Land. Your little wooden hut in the middle of a forest. That's what that reminds me of. It's got a little hint to Alien Gym, which I don't know if Oxygen likes his work or not. If he does and has put this in for that reason, that is pretty nice and respectful, I guess. But looking at these roads, that's not just a mud texture, that is all custom roads, which really help the map to look 100%. Now you've got a house, you've got different types of tree there, you've got your tree kinds. Now, is this something that has been included into the map? Do we have beekeeping? So you've got it in Hofbergman, which is bee production to make honey. You've got the new global companies, which is a complete and utter disgusting rip-off of Hofbergman. Now, are these just placeables? Or are they along the same mechanic as Hofbergman? Or are they global companies version? Now, if they are similar to Hofbergman, that's what we need. We completely need something like that. Now, Hofbergman is good because you have your own orchards, you have your own, you've got loads and loads and loads of different add-ons, like with your honey and stuff. Then you can take your honey to different places to sell. Is that something that is included in this map? I want that to be. I really, really do. Let's move on. This is the last picture. Now, this picture, I sent that to Oxygen David tonight. It's the 13th of September. I sent this to Oxygen, and this picture is one of my favorite images. Now, the reason why for this is it's not just a flooded river. It's a ford. And the amount of work that you can do, I don't know if he has done. I have asked if he has done. And I said, is it possible? I said to him, can you add, like dynamic dirt, where you drive through some mud and you get splashbacks? Can you add dynamic water? Now, dynamic water will obviously affect the FPS. It will do. But having a nice cheeky little splash going through this river would be amazing, wouldn't you think? Like, if he just released this with an absolutely terrible map, I would still love the map for this. But on the other hand, the map itself is so full of different, new and ingenious ideas. This is just the top of the iceberg, this little picture. And I'm happy when this map is released. I can guarantee there will be a series on here. There will be a first look. And yeah, what I would like everyone to do, if you haven't done so already, is to go onto Facebook and show Oxygen David your support by liking and subscribing to his page. Spread the word, share it as well. This is going to be one of the maps to look forward to. And I'm guessing, from what I've seen so far, it's going to be released very, very soon. I don't know when it's going to be released, but seeing what I've seen today, like I saw this about 6 hours ago, and I was debating whether to do a video on a first look, and I have done, just for the simple fact that this map looks amazing and it is your chance to see everything. So guys, I would like to say thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Hit the little bell icon as well to be updated, especially when this map is about to come out. You'll get a notification. Don't forget to like and subscribe Oxygen's Facebook page as well. But for me, Josh's Magic Plays Games, it is the end. We'll see you in the next one, guys. See you later. Bye.